everybody. So I'm sitting down right now because I'm tired and I'm bundled up. But one of my subscribers, Bond Life, asked me, why don't I talk about clones? And I do. I've made a few videos about some dupe fragrances, but if I can be completely transparent with you all, I just don't have a lot of experience with them. And the small amount of experience that I do have with clones isn't the best. For example, you all saw my reaction to Moustache by Rochas, how that is a dupe of Tuxedo. And I received an influx of DMs on Instagram, even TikTok comments, YouTube comments for me to try that fragrance because, and like I got this comment a few times of, once you try Moustache, you're never gonna look back on Tuxedo because it's literally identical. So that is what I was expecting. And it definitely did not live up to it. Now I know, of course, there's gonna be a difference in quality, right? But even with the smell in general, they smelled drastically different to me. Yeah, I noticed a small similarity, but for the most part, there were more differences than similarities with that scent, or more of like, it really fell flat in comparison. And I know some of you might be like, well, that's because you're totally biased and you love Tuxedo, so of course you're going to come into it not liking Moustache. But I had my sister smell it and my girlfriend smell it without telling them what the fragrance was. And they both did not like it. And those two love Tuxedo. It's like their favorite, like one of the favorite fragrances that I wear. Like they love that scent, but they did not like Moustache at all. So that's an example of a clone. Club de Nuit Intense Woman, I actually enjoyed as a standalone fragrance because I never tried Noir de Noir before I actually got my nose on Club de Nuit Intense Woman. And that one was very rosy, very geranium-y, and it definitely outperformed Noir de Noir. But when I finally got my hands and my nose on that Tom Ford fragrance, it was not the same at all. Maybe the rose had some similarities to it, but other than that, it just was not hitting it. So I feel like if somebody were to smell Club de Nuit Intense Woman first and expect that's what Noir de Noir would smell like, they would be in for a surprise when they smell the actual original. So that's a dupe that it's not exactly a clone, but as a standalone, it's nice. And I would say the same thing for Legend Spirit. This one's a bit interesting because I've never tried the original, which it was inspired by Invictus Aqua 2016. Haven't tried that flanker before, but I love this scent, especially for its price point. This thing's like $35, $45 for, and this is the 100 ml, by the way, on the discount size. And if you want, I'll leave the links in the description in case anybody's interested in these dupes that I'm mentioning to you. But this is a great fresh deodorant type of fragrance. And I know already that when I do get my nose on that flanker, I would still recommend this scent. So this one is a thumbs up. And another one that's a thumbs up in my books is Club de Nuit Intense Man. Especially if you're just starting out and you're on a budget and you want something that just smells very mass appealing. Okay, like Club de Nuit Intense Man is a great, long-lasting, safe fragrance. And it's around 33, last time I checked it was like 33. I'm sure that it's going upwards now because so many people are very interested in getting that scent. But it definitely outperforms Aventus in terms of, longevity, but it's a little more synthetic smelling. Nonetheless, the compliment factor is through the roof. Like, girls really like it. I remember when I tested it myself, I enjoyed it, but I got compliments from girls the whole entire day. Now, yeah, so those are some good ones. I've had a couple not so good ones. And another thing I just want to say is, I haven't really, over the past few months, I haven't really been that interested in trying dupes. Now, I'm not saying that I never would, but it's not something I'm actively seeking out. For me personally, I'm more interested in getting my nose on the originals instead of the dupes. Like basically, let me rephrase that. Getting my nose on the originals and finding out if I like those originals, and then seeing, okay, like if they have a dupe offering, let's see what that's about, because there have been some fragrances that I've smelled that have just been mid to me, and I don't really care about finding a dupe for them because they weren't really as enticing for me. But if you know, if anybody ever like sent dupes, or if anybody reached out for that, then yeah, I'd be open to it. I'm not closing the door on clones at all, because I know that they do help people out, especially like some of these scents can run you over $200. And if you want to spend $30 on something that is literally not identical, but that's inspired by it, you know, go for it. Wear whatever you want to wear. So that's my answer to it. I have talked about it, but not as much. Okay, so for everybody that is watching this, if you have a favorite dupe that you've tried, that you swear by, leave it in the comments below. And if I ever come across it, I would love to make a video about it. So anyways, thank you so much for the love. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, bye.